Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new reaction to Days With My Stepsister, Episode 1. Well, time to start another new series. Of course, this one is also going to be from the last season. If you've watched the Pseudo Harem series as well, I talked about how this season has a few anime that's a lot of like the main anime that I'm mostly like going to be into. I'm either A, not caught up with, so I didn't want to watch the new seasons that are out, or B, just never really that interested in to begin with, so I haven't really watched it at all. So I figured since there was a lot of those types of anime out with a lot of sequels that I just haven't watched before, I'm going to go back to the previous season and watch some of the other shows that I didn't quite catch in the last season that I was interested in, but I didn't really like have the time to watch. So Pseudo Harem was one of them, and this was another one. So Days of My Stepsister it is. We're going to have a bit of a interesting little romance, a little bit of a um acquired taste romance, I guess you can say. But in the words of Yuki from Alia, sometimes hides her feelings in Russian. It's only good if they're blood related. Well, Yuki, you are best girl, but unfortunately, you're not always right. Sometimes the step sibling relationship can be good too. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. I haven't heard too much about this show. Obviously, it could be just a complete like horny, like weird, crazy incest anime between step siblings. It's not really incest if they're step siblings, right, guys? Right? I'm not crazy. But maybe it's actually gonna be like a wholesome like friendship between them, and they'll actually like get along with other like girls and boys or whatever, and just have a true platonic like sibling relationship. But I don't know exactly, but it's gonna be a fun one either way. I always enjoy these types of rom-coms, even if they can get a little bit on the weird side every now and then. I don't get that weirded out by it. It's just a lot of fun mostly. You don't need to take it too seriously. This is anime after all. But yeah, it should be a fun show. It was pretty popular, like in the ratings on my anime list, so I think it'll be a good time, and I'm looking forward to it. So let's get into episode one, and find out. There'll be two versions of this reaction. There'll be the timer-based version. Want to sync up your own video player to that, or if you want to stay on this video, there'll be a smaller version of my own video player on the other side of the screen for you. Without further ado, let's get into Days with My Stepsister, episode one. We got darkness. We got like mist. Are we like in a dream? Okay, that's a city. A grayscale city, but a city. Is that our new stepsister? I guess so. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it is different like if you like, if you become step siblings when you're like really young, like still like a very young kid, and when you like, you know, get them when you're teenagers or adults even. So if you're super young when it happens, then they really are like family. But when you're already older like this, and it's not quite as like, you know, it's not as weird to like actually like get romantic feelings for them, I think. But maybe it's always weird and I'm the weird one. Well, I don't know about that. Okay, what's gonna happen? So far, neither of them seem too interested in growing an attachment to their soon-to-be step-sibling. Very nice piano in the background. Is that like a maid cafe or something? I guess this is the first meetup. Brought that up out of nowhere.
酔いつぶれてた僕を世話してくれてね。
それ騙されてるんじゃ。
大丈夫だ。アキコさんだけはそんなことないから。ユウタも今夜会えばわかる。
Just springing all this out of nowhere.
顔合わせなんだ。バイトの後よろしく。
またいきなり。
I guess he's used to that.
もう大丈夫なの？
ん？あ、なんだ？
うんうん。親父が幸せなら何でもいいよ。
Oh, good son.
今まで通りやるだけだから。
今まで通りとはいかないよ。妹ができるんだし。
妹？
そう、妹。アキコさんの娘さん。
I guess he's the older one, but not by much, it seems.
はじめまして、綾瀬あきこです。バイトで忙しいのに呼び出してごめんなさいね。
ああ、いえ。息子の浅村優太です。
ほら、あなたもご挨拶。はじめまして、綾瀬咲です。
Saki.
親父。
ああ、咲ちゃん、お前と同い年なんだって。今年で17歳。
So they're 17.
でもユウタの方が誕生日1週間
Dang.
早いんだよ。
紛らわしくてごめんなさいね。さっきってば大きくなってから全然写真撮らせてくれなくて私目つきが悪いせいか写真写りが悪くてでも安心したな。これから共同生活を送る相手なのに怖い人だったらどうしようって思ってたから。
どうなんですかね。本当に怖い人は優しい顔をしてる気がしますけど。
ほとんど毎日バイトして大学の学費を貯めてるって。成績も優秀だって聞いたし。
Yeah, you're a good guy.
頭のいい犯罪者って多いですよ
Man,
ね。
you really have a negative opinion of yourself.
ねえ、お母さんたちが出てくる前に一応話しておきたいことがあるんだけど。
親に言えないこと？
そう、もっと言うと浅村くんにしか言えないこと。
この短時間でそこまで信頼を獲得したんですか。すごいな、
そのユーモア、話し方、表情、どれにも強い熱を感じない。だから多分私の言葉も正確に理解してくれると思って。
Interesting. What are you gonna hit him with?
私はあなたに何も期待しないから、あなたも私に何も期待しないでほしいの。この意味、あなたなら正確に理解できるよね。
I guess they want to stay as total strangers to one another.
安心したよ。今初めてね。
私も今初めて。
ぜひそのスタンスでやっていこう、綾瀬さん。
We'll see about that. We will see about that. Intro time, maybe? Maybe not.
テレビの横。昨日カーテンに使ってそのままだったよ。
あ、そうだっけ。お、ありがとう。
Gotta do some spring cleaning.
いやー、寝室を後回しにしてたけど、掃除始めたら気になり始めてね。臭いとか言われたらへこむし。
繊細か。
僕くらいの年齢になるとクリティカルなんだよ。
They're here.
今日からお世話 になりますっていう気持ち
A few things?
できたんですよ。
I think it's more than a few.
気にしなくていいよ。お母さん断れない性格だから、おすすめされたものを全部買わされたの。ちょっとさき。
I guess she has money.
嫌な大人みたいじゃない。事実でしょ。
That you're a failure as an adult?
柑橘系のいい匂い。結構綺麗にしてるんだ。
この数日慌てて掃除しただけで。
太一さんから聞いてた通りだわ。本当に綺麗好きなのね。
健全な精神を得るにはまず清潔な空間からと言いますから。
Time to lie to help out the dad.
殲滅せよってのが浅村家の家訓なので。
なんだか物騒な家訓だね。太一さん、さすがね。
よし、大丈夫。いけるぞ。やあ、あきこさん、さきちゃん。
He's gonna trip, isn't he?
ようこそ我が家へ。これから一つ屋根の下でよろしくしよう。
You're a little cringe, aren't you, Dad?
よろしくお願いします。
At least they liked it.
ここです。カーテンやベッドは用意してあるけど、色の趣味とかわからなかったから取り替えてもらって大丈夫。机もとりあえず窓際に置いたけど、動かしたかったら言ってください。
ありがとう。広いね。
普通だと思いますけど。
前の家、ボロアパートだったの。6畳一間。私の部屋もなかったから。
Damn.
布団敷いて。
Yeah, she's living the good life now.
ですか。
うん。お母さんが夜の仕事で生活リズムが正反対だから、寝るときは独占してた。
へえ。でもその方がいろいろ気楽なんじゃないですか。同じ家に男が2人も増えちゃってすみません。
それはいいけどさ、一ついい？
何ですか？
それ、どうして敬語なの？
どうしてって言われても。
同い年なんだから、もう少し気楽でもいいよ。
同い年だからこそなんですが。
だってさ、クラスメートとか友達同士でデスマスとか変じゃない？
それは強者の理論でしょう。
そうかな。浅村くんのやり方をとやかく言う気はないけど、もし私に気を使ってのことだったら、そういうのいいから。
Just be normal.
気を使ってるつもりは。
Treat her like you would any other person.
しっかり確認した方が良さそうだから確認するんですけど、どちらかというと敬語はやめてほしいですか？
そうね。素直に言うと、砕けた口調の方が落ち着く。
I agree.
別に私、尊敬されるような人間
No,
じ
you
ゃ
don't
な
need
い
to
し。
be so down on yourself, though.
OK。やめるよ敬語。
あっさりなのね。
He's pretty good at flipping the
同じよ
switch.
うにするのは難しいけど、せっかく腹を割って分かりやすくしてくれてるんだ。俺もやりやすいし。
さやっぱ思った通りだ。こういうすり合わせができるの、地味に助かる。
すり合わせか。言い得て妙だな。
学校の友達にこういうスタンスで行くとさ、何それ、契約書かよって笑われて、真面目に受け取ってくれないんだよね。
それはしんどいかもね。
だから一人以外はみんな切っちゃった。
Wow, okay.
別に切ってもいい程度の人。
I wonder who the lucky one was.
何考えてるかわかんない。それを伝える努力もしない子たちの機嫌を伺ってる時間がもったいないし。
荷物の整理手伝おうか。
Man, speaking of baggage, it seems like both of them have their fair share of it. We just don't know the full story. It's probably something to do with the fact that their both parents separated and now have remarried, so I guess we'll have to find out. Back to the piano again, and now we got some, like, someone singing as well. They're really like playing up the sad music for this anime. Or not really sad, but like emotional, I guess is the best word. Getting everything together. Oh boy. Crash and burn. Uh-oh. They're already getting along as a family, it looks like.
綾瀬さん、もしかして彗星？
そうだよ。
Same?
辛そうなのが進学校通いでびっくりした。
いや、俺もそうなんだよ。
さ、
なんかごめん。
Oh.
別に謝ることは何も
Yeah,
ない
you
でしょ。
can't really help that.
でも、なるべく学校では他人のふりするよ。
別に私は全然平気だよ。
Yeah.
でもそうしてくれた方が浅村くんのためにはなるかな。
それって。ごめん。
出ていいよ。私目の前で電話されても気にならないから。
Man, they're like all they're both like so scared to like talk to each other so far.
はい。はい。はい。今日ですか？
後輩くんさ、今日ずっと女の子の匂いさせてるけど、
Oh boy.
彼女でもできたのかな？
Well,
変なこと
not
言わない
quite.
でください。本当に匂います？
プンプンに。どれだけイチャイチャしてたらそこまで匂いが移るんだろう。
早退します。
ああ、嘘だから一人にしないで。
So he works at a bookstore then?
まあ、冗談ですけど。
前に言ってたでしょ、妹さん。そろそろかなって。で、どう？かわいい？
美人だとは思います。
ふーん。美人と同居か。
Lucky.
何も起きませんよ。
何は起きることもあるんじゃない？
I like the way this girl
俺と君おっ
thinks.
さんみたいな下ネタ吐く癖、直した方がいいですよ。
中高大学と女子校だから仕方ないのよ。
Oh, she's older than I thought.
ひどい風評被害だ。正直、そんな邪念抱いてる場合じゃないっていうか、悩みますね。どういう態度が兄弟としてふさわしいのか。
後輩くんなら自然体にしてれば大丈夫だよ。
Agreed.
いらっしゃいませ。
Just act normal, just treat her like you would anyone else that you meet. And then maybe as time goes on, you'll like start to think of her as family. Or because this is an anime that is a romantic comedy with the stepsister, maybe you'll get some more deeper feelings for her than just family. But that's to be determined. So far, they're trying to play it cool. We'll see how long that lasts. There's a lot of baggage to unpack anyway between both of these characters to see how they have the personalities they do. Man, they really went to work on that scene, like animating everything. So slow though.
ただいま。
ああ、うん。ごめん。ただいまってあんまり言われたことなかったから、
Yeah,
どう返
I
事
guess
す
you
ればい
wouldn't
いか
get it, yeah.
わかんなかった。あ、深刻そうな顔してる。大丈夫だよ。別にひどい扱い受けてたとか、そんなんじゃないから。お母さん、私が学校行ってる間に帰ってきて、睡眠と用事済ませて、私が帰ってくるまでに出勤。
Dang, it's practically like she was living all alone.
回してただけだから。
仲良さそうに見えた。
え？ああ、まあ親子だしね。今日は久しぶりに買い物できたし、結構楽しかったよ。
Hey, there you go. Some bonding.
そっか。風呂まだだよね。
He's talking.
どっちがいい？
He's talking so awkwardly. Wait, what? I didn't want the guy sitting in the bath, damn it. God, they're both like still so awkward. What the heck? Why do they have a robot? Do they actually have that in Japan? Like thermostats that talk to you about water temperature and crap? His dad must have a lot of money.
Hi.
お先。風呂どうぞ。
He is really having a tough time talking.
ありがとう。おやすみ、浅村くん。
Well, hopefully they'll be able to talk more naturally going forward. I guess it takes more than a day. And that seems to be the end for episode 1. It looks like it's a pretty long outro though, so maybe we'll get a little bit of post scene or post credit scene. The co-worker definitely seems like a pretty fun character though, so you know, we'll also see, I guess, in that red-haired girl was the one friend that she kept. And she looks like she might be pretty fun to get to know as well, so I suppose we'll find out later what those characters are all about, like truly. It seemed like our guy had like a little girlfriend back when he was a really little kid. I wonder what the story behind that is exactly. A VHS tape, huh? That's old school. Alright, we do have some post post scene credit scene. Everyone sure likes to walk really slowly through the house. What the heck is this about? I'm so confused. Oh, she's like trying to figure out what lights. I think she's trying to like figure out what lights like turn what light on. Getting used to the new house and all the fancy technology. I guess that was our preview. All right. So that was Days with My Stepsister episode 1, and we got to meet some of our characters so far. We had they're both like just very awkward and like not good at communicating like much at all, and it's like they kind of really don't want to communicate either. It seems like with the way they like talk to one another and the way they kind of like kind of set barriers like when they first met where um what was it, what was her names, whatever, I'll figure out the names eventually, but either way the girl was like when they first met, she wanted to say it's like I don't expect anything from you, so don't expect anything from me. It's like they really want to like keep their distance from one another. And you can tell when they actually like try talking to each other, they're like very awkward with it. They don't really know what to say or like how they should talk and act. I thought they were doing okay when they first met, but it seems like it's just gotten like worse after the day has gone by. The first couple days have gone by, so hopefully going forward they'll be able to actually start communicating properly with one another. And we'll have to start learning about both their lives as well because they clearly both have a lot of baggage, and that's why they have the personalities that they do. And we just really don't know anything about what those circumstances could be yet. Obviously, it probably has something to do with the whole like only having one father for the guy and one mother for the girl. So something happened to the other half of the parents there. So I don't know if it was early death or leaving them like divorced and stuff. So we just don't know a lot yet. So I guess we'll just have to find out in the next few episodes and throughout the rest of the show and see what happens. But either way, it's been fun, pretty chill show so far. So we'll see if it like starts amping up in the future and see where it goes from there. With that said, thank you everyone for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed and want to see more. This has been Days with My Stepsister, episode 1, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.